Okay, it is a fun one! Woohoo! I'm on the bridge! To another video in Japan. I have arrived to Kanazawa city, which is literally the cutest little city to explore. In fact, it is there between being small and cute and having all the little hidden gems to getting there with popularity and tourism. So today I'm going to be visiting all the top spots I can see in Kanazawa. One of the really cool things in Kanazawa is that one of the top sites is straight up at the train station, and it is the Tsuzumi-Mon gate. It is this beautiful wooden-like structure behind me, and it resembles traditional Japanese drums. And the really cool part about it is that once you walk through those drums, the beautiful modern futuristic train station filled with Shinkansens and people all around you appears right behind it. The combination of both architectures is literally top-notch and literally the best welcoming point to the city. So to explore the city, you could technically jump off the Shinkansen, leave your luggage in here, and then jump on one of the tour buses that leave from here. They have really cool options here. You can take a day tour bus and just commute across all the sides of the city, or you can walk because it's a very walkable city, or you can cycle. So it's really optimized for tourism. While we are walking to our next destination, we are actually passing our hotel, which is right this building here, and it is perfectly located straight up next to the train station. The hotel itself is super duper cute. The best part is that they have an onsen, even an outdoor onsen. So yesterday evening when we arrived, I was sitting in the outdoor onsen and looking on the moon on top of me. It was as scenic as it sounds. It's really, really cute. They also have free ice cream, free ramen noodles, at particular times, as well as, what else do they have? Yakult in the morning, right? Until 10 a.m. you can get a free Yakult. Like literally everything is super cutely made for you to feel like comfortable and cozy in there. I will link the hotel down below for you to check out, because location is super, price is super, and the onsen is super. Look what I found, a little cute side street. Oh my god, this is where my heart literally melts. It looks like Kyoto, little Kyoto. In fact, Kanazawa is kind of known as Little Kyoto because it resembles a lot, and it has a geisha district and lots of things we're going to be exploring today. But you can find these cute little alleyways just like this one hidden away here in Kanazawa without like the masses and masses of tourists. And Kanazawa is also kind of a base for you to position yourself if you want to visit Takayama, Shirawaka-go, all those cute little villages nearby. It's a really good spot because hotel prices are a little bit more affordable here than in Takayama. So you have like win after win after win of being here. They have a shop just for umbrellas in here, really, really cute looking umbrellas. It literally feels like I've arrived to some really super cute, adorable town where everything is just like so cute. Yet again, I entered just a shop. There are so many like individual cute shops around. This one sells really unique things and souvenirs, and they have like a mystery box where you can save something inside. So like a safe that nobody knows how to open. I think this is the perfect gift or like souvenir to get. I've never seen something like that. So you yourself have to figure out how to open it. So if you have a thief in your house, they're definitely not going to figure it out quickly. You rotate and then the tail up. And then where do we pull? Tail up.
Okay, now I'm supposed to be able to open.
It's very cool. It's very difficult. Is this traditional Japanese? Yes, it's amazing. I really like it.
Up the tail.
Yes. Well, it didn't work for me. Okay, really cool.
Really cool.
Can we buy it?
It's sold out.
Oh.
Sorry.
Arigato.
So cool.
track to our next site, which is Omicho Market. I can't wait to see it because I'm really not sure what to expect from it. I kind of expected a seafood paradise, but from what I've read online, it is known for fresh produce, and that includes seafood, but also everything else, from vegetable to fresh food. And it has been here in Kanazawa forever. So it is kind of a historical thing to see for yourself and to buy something around there. Okay, it is a fun one. Oh my God, I can see so many stalls. It's such a long pathway this direction. Wow, it's really, really, really big. There are so many shops around here, left and right, and it feels so local. It feels like a really fun place that has been a little bit transformed into like a tourism place as well, to visit it and experience it yourself. Konnichiwa! Hello.
Hello.
What is this?
Loach desu.
Ah, loach. Glazed grilled loach kabayaki. Is it fish?
Yeah.
Fish. Okay, arigato. It's 120 for one piece. It must be a really fancy fish. Konnichiwa. Okay, talking about local shopping, I think there are some really high-end pieces in here as well, because they have a mushroom selling for 5,000. That's what? 25 pounds for one mushroom. So you can buy lots of snacks around this market, like a grilled beef stick or some fruits or a fruit shake. It's really creative here. In fact, I've seen little oranges where they cut out the top and put orange juice inside, into the orange. Shoot the size of my face. Oh, wow. Look at that, they have cherry tomatoes in yellow and orange and in green and another orange and another yellow and the red, the classical one. Feels almost boring when you're here with all the variety. Just next to the cherry tomatoes, they are selling literally like, I don't know how many types of sweet potato. A lot. I didn't even know there are so many types of sweet potato. I thought there's like 1 or 2 sweet potatoes, but they all have different shapes and different sizes, different prices. Maybe it's the same one, just in different like growth. I don't know. Let me know in the comments below. Is that a different type of sweet potato or the same one in different sizes? But anyway, the point that I wanted to make is that you can buy one here. Like, I think it is cooked and then it is warmed up here for 204 yen. I need a sweet potato in my life, so it's gonna happen now. Can we get one?
Is it cooked?
I'm kidding.
Yeah.
Cash only or card okay?
Cash.
Cash only, okay. This market is very much cash friendly. Sweet potato is here. Okay, taste test. Japanese sweet potato. Am I supposed to eat the skin as well? No? Am I supposed to peel it off? Ooh, it's a nice one. Mmm. It's really nice. It's not like mushy at all. It feels like really nicely. I don't even know what it is. Cooked, grilled, steamed. It's super duper nice. It's not mushy inside. Usually when I get these sweet potatoes, it feels like mashed potato inside almost. But this feels like perfectly cooked almost. Best 240 yen spent so far today. By the way, I've just noticed it's not 204 yen, it's 220. And the reason for that is that sometimes in Japan, the tax is not included in the price. It's added on top, or it's like written down small next to it. So it kind of feels like in the US, where tax is a little bit hidden away, but it's somewhere there. Konnichiwa. And the amount of seafood you can buy in here is actually quite spectacular. Like the variety of fish, the variety of crabs and lobsters. I haven't even seen half of these lobsters in my life. Now, I thought that the market is kind of very much a straight line with a little bit of a side. It feels here like it feels outside. There's one big line and then there are many small little alleyways as well. And you can enter in all of them and just get lost inside. It's pretty cool. It's like a mini city here, mini version. Well, look at that. I just found like a food court within the market. It seems like to be one. There's a little bit of a standing eating area. There's a full-on restaurant where you can grab something. And then they have a shop here as well to buy like smaller things. And they have like a bento box section over there. And I think they have like hamon legs hanging over there. Now that is not clear to me. We are not in Spain. Why is there hamon? Is it fish? Oh, I need better glasses then. It is fish. It's a massive fish. Wow, it looks like a hamon leg to me. Arigato. It is lunchtime, right? I mean, I had the potato, but all the food smells in here just motivated me to get a little bento box. And it's, I think, a prawn tempura box, which I needed in my life. Konnichiwa. Okay, I found myself a little spot right here. There's a table, communal place to eat, like a standing desk for me over the garbage containers. But let's try my tempuras. I just love the presentation of the bento boxes in Japan. Like, it feels so fancy, like a gourmet meal almost, with this like plastic box all around it. Whoop, come to me, little prawn. That feels like such a nice fresh prawn. Oh my god, it was literally swimming this morning and now it's directly into my stomach already. And it has some rice as well, pickled veggies a little bit. Perfect little lunch at the perfect little spot in Kanazawa. Okay, the market visit has been so fun and you can definitely spend longer in there if you wanted to. Let's head on to the next destination and we continue walking because it's all walkable. And we are entering the castle grounds through this shrine. Wow, it looks like such a pretty one. It looks really historical as well. I'm just casually standing here, not even on my route today, and it's just there. That's the beauty of like just walking around and exploring by foot, because you're gonna find places like this. And you know what is the really nice part here is that they are prepared for the tourists, and they know the tourists are curious to do things in the correct way, or at least I am. So they have instructions here in English and with pictures showing you exactly how to do things here. Right, so it says take the ladle with your right hand, fill it with water and pour it over your left hand to rinse it. Shift the ladle to the left hand and rinse your right hand. Right, I hope it's warm. Oh, it's a little bit cold. So basically you would take it now onto your hand, so not drinking directly from there, and then you drink it. Or wait, you just rinse your mouth. Place the ladle back to the basin. So, like that. Okay. The entry, and we are taking the Oyama Jinja Shrine East Gate to get to the castle park. It's not bad. It's so beautiful. I literally feel like I have traveled so far out of any kind of city. Like, it's just stunning, and it's right in the middle of it all. Oh my god, look at it here. It gives you like this instant relaxation feeling. Not that the city is too stressful, but you know, you enter a park and you feel like this. That's nice. We are here in what is supposed to be the best season to come to this area, in autumn. So you have all the leaves around in all the different colors. The view on it is magical. Like, magical is not even a word that can describe it, but this is simply like a postcard. And we just started exploring this park here. And the thing is that in autumn it's very, very beautiful and like a top season to come. But in winter, oh my god, I saw some pictures. It looks so beautiful with the snow as well. Summer obviously as well, everything is going to be very green. And then in spring you have the cherry blossoms around as well. So you can't go wrong with any of the seasons. But my personal favorite is probably autumn. We have made a little bit of a detour to stop by a Lawson and get some water, because we are now entering the castle park. It is open until 5 p.m, so we definitely want to be sure to come here a little bit early. This castle had a few hard times in its lifetime. So what we are seeing today is a rebuild of the original castle, as close as they could make it to the original. And I think looking on it from outside is for me probably the highlight of it, and enjoying the park, because I've seen some reviews of the inside and people say, you know, because it has been rebuilt, it's kind of lacking that traditional feeling to it you would get from one of the many castles around in Japan. So I kind of feel like this is one to appreciate from the outside. And just next to the castle entry, you will find the Kanazawa Castle Park. This one right here does not require an entry ticket, so you can come in here and look on the castle from the outside. And I think this is what this space is really for. People are laying down on the grass and really just enjoying the look all around them, because the buildings are everywhere. And you kind of know in the back of your mind that it has been reconstructed, but because it has been reconstructed in the most authentic way, you really feel like you're back in the day, transformed to a completely different time period. It's like a little magical capsule here, surrounded by the stone walls. Talking about the walls, just look at them. So impressive. It's massive stones stacked on top of each other, and on top of them the beautiful architecture of the castle with the beautiful roofs on top of it. It's such a scenic look just to look on it here. And you know what? Today is a lucky day for us because it's Saturday, and I've just seen a few displays that say that from sunset until 9 p.m. there's a light show happening at the moment here, and it's free to enter. It's in the castle park, so most definitely I'm gonna come back to see that tonight. It should be really pretty, I think. There is a mini version here of the castle and the park surrounding it, and you can see that it is a massive scale here. It is gigantic. So one of the cool things that Kanazawa is actually famous for is the gold edible leaf. This one right here that you have on the ice cream, and you know, on desserts or on steaks. I've seen it on many things online, but Kanazawa is the place that makes them in masses and masses, and you can actually find the famous soft serve ice cream with the gold leaf on top. They sell it everywhere across the city at different price points. I think here it's kind of an expensive one because we are next to the park, but they have such a nice ad, so I'm just gonna go for it because it looks so pretty here. It's a vanilla soft serve, I think, with a gold leaf on top, and it's cash only. Konnichiwa, arigato, arigato. Oh wow, look at that! It's there already, the gold leaf. Oh wow, that's professional. Arigato. Arigato gozaimasu. Arigato. Look at that! It looks so nice. Okay, taste test of an ice cream with gold. Is it gonna taste different or not? I don't know if I'm tasting anything, to be honest. I mean, I taste the vanilla ice cream, of course, but the gold doesn't have a taste. I feel like it's just decoration. I mean, it's really pretty to look at, of course, and I feel super duper fancy, but it doesn't have a particular taste. It kind of melts though in your mouth. You see, like...
You have it on your lip instead.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
A little add-on to my lipstick. So we walked a little bit around this area, got a little sugary pick-me-up, and I think now it is the time to enter the park. We are queuing up now for tickets. The tickets cost 320 yen per person, but you can also get one of these combo tickets with a side as well in it. Honestly, within seconds of entering this park, you're literally surrounded by the beauty it has all around you. And one thing that really stands out to me is these trees that have like strings attached to them on the top. And the thing that I've read online is that this is a very culturally important tree for Japan, and the strings are a preparation for the winter because there's a lot of snow here. So when the heavy snow will sit on that tree, the strings are gonna help protect it so that the tree is not gonna break from the snow. This tree is simply so unique. I've never in my life seen something like that. It's going in all directions, growing up, and then the leaves of it just on the top, it gives you, it feels like a little umbrella tree almost. You stand below and you're so cozied up. And as I'm walking around here, I'm kind of observing the one fact that I've read online, which says that this is one of the top 3 most beautiful gardens in all of Japan. And there's a reason for it, because this park's name is Kenrokuen. Kenrokuen translates to Garden of 6 Attributes, and that means that this garden has it all that a garden could possibly have. And here the definition is that the 6 attributes are spaciousness, seclusion, artificiality, antiquity, watercourses, and panoramas. Okay, I found one of the top spots to see here in the park, and it's called Kotojitori Lantern, and it is basically a bridge that goes over like a really beautiful pond with the background of the nature. It's like a vast space behind you. I'm getting very poetical here. But anyway, I'm queuing up now for a picture on the bridge. Woohoo! I'm on the bridge! And the nice thing is that, you know, in Japan, the gardens are always maintained with so much love, and garden design is like a thing I wish could be taught in schools, Japanese garden design. And what you can see when you walk around the park here as well is how the employees really take care of it in such meticulously accurate level. I am not sure what exactly the person is like cleaning on the floor, but they like look through every single piece of this nature here. I don't even know what it even is. They look through every single one of them, and then they decide, should I remove it or should I keep it there? That's incredible. Like, that is absolutely respect. We are already on the move to our next destination and have left the park. And the nice part about the city is that there are a few sites that everyone visits. So what you will notice is that people walk the same directions, or there are navigation signs on the floor that you can follow. But it's very compact and super duper walkable, honestly. Now I've made it to one of the spots that was so high up on my list for today, and it is the Higashi Chaya district. It is a really well-preserved ancient geisha district filled with tea houses around. So back in the day, this is where geishas used to perform their shows in all of these tea houses that we'll find here. But even nowadays, you can join a geisha show. In fact, I've seen a leaflet that there are specific dates where there is a big show here in the city and you can book a ticket for it. They do sell out fast, so if you want to see a geisha, here is a really top spot to see that. Arigato! Oh, it's so warm. Thank you, bye-bye. Oh, I have been looking forward to have one of those in Japan, and I haven't had that. Last time I was in Japan, I tried that in the shape of a fish. I think it is kind of the same thing, except now it's in the shape of this, what is it? Please let me know in the comments below, because I've seen this all over Kanazawa now, and I don't know what it is. It looks like a very famous figure. Anyway, let's taste it. Perfect little snack. It's like a cake filled with red bean paste. Sweet, but not like overly sweet. And it feels like food, but also dessert. It's literally perfect. I could eat 5 more of those. Arigato! Bye-bye! The really cool thing about being in a city that is all about gold leaves is that there's so much gold souvenirs around. It goes beyond the leaves as well, but you can actually buy gold leaves for home and just decorate it when you make a cup of tea for yourself or an ice cream. It looks really fancy if you have guests coming over. And otherwise, you can also find like masks in here and all the literal types of possible gold combinations you could possibly ever have. Konnichiwa.
Konnichiwa.
Wow, I wish I could like bring over what is there here, because it is so cozy, it is so relaxing. It's like a little paradise of ancient historical buildings, almost like a mini city in here, because it's quite big. I kind of thought it's like more like one street or 2 streets, like with a lot of tourist shops, but not at all. Like you can totally walk around like this with no one around you. Oh, it's amazing, it's amazing. Let's leave for now, and then we're gonna explore a little bit around here. Seems like there are some restaurants in that area. It's definitely dinner time, and then later on we're gonna head back to the castle for the light show. First I need some food though, and I need to sit for a little bit. I think we found the best dinner place for the evening. It was just a walk away from the Geisha district, and from the outside it looked like this tiny place. I was worried they're not gonna have tables inside, but they have bar seating, and then they have this big room with tatami mats, so very local style eating. And they have curries, and then they have set meals with some meats and miso soups and rice and all of the good stuff. So I got one of that. I was so excited, and it is run by this cute little elderly couple. You can see him cooking in the kitchen, so you know they know what they're doing. They have been cooking the recipe forever, so I'm just so hungry, so excited for my meal already. And they both brought it in on the tray. It looks so nice. It's literally steaming because he was cooking it right in front of me. I had like a side angle on the kitchen, and I have Japanese pickles, really cute, more pickles, a miso soup, rice, and then the pork cutlet with my favorite cabbage in Japan. Let me just try this one first. Really nice. Feels so fresh, really flavorful. The salad though is so nice. Feels really fresh, feels really healthy, and feels really homemade for sure. Arigato. Arigato. See, that was the street of the restaurant. There's literally nothing else. Maybe like a, what is that, like a parking station or something like that, and a very residential area. And then this one hidden away restaurant, but somehow most of the customers were foreigners. So it seems like maybe it is like mentioned somewhere, maybe it's like a top spot to visit. They have a good ranking on Google as well, but it is a cute little spot to come to for dinner. It is 7:10 p.m. so the light show should be on in full swing right now. It shouldn't be too far from here, maybe another like 10-minute walk. Made it back to the castle grounds, the castle, the park, all of that. And you can already see the lights from here. It's like shining and blue. Really curious to know what is inside. This is admission free, so there's really no risk in coming here. I found the show after all, and it is basically on this lower level, and from here we can look up onto the light show. There's some music playing as well. It's quite cute. It was a really short but cute light show. I wonder if it's gonna be repeated after some time, probably. However, I wouldn't particularly come specifically for that here, if that makes sense. It's just a nice add-on for the evening and a really nice way to wind down with a view on the castle before you head back to the hotel. We are already on a bus back to the train station, not to head away, but to head back to our hotel, because remember we have our hotel right next to the train station. So my plan for tomorrow is to visit the Geisha district and the Samurai district, the two districts that I haven't yet fully explored during daylight. The Samurai district I haven't even visited yet. So tomorrow, woohoo, excited for another day of exploring. But with that, I'm going to be saying good night for now. See you in the morning. Good morning! It is another day in Kanazawa, and I am out and back in the Geisha district just as my plan was, and it looks amazing during daylight. The plan is to head to the Samurai district a little bit later, and today I'm friends with the rain as well. So yesterday evening I actually rented this umbrella right here from the Tourist Information Center for free. And the way it works is basically you can take it from there and you can return it anywhere in the city where they have a return place, which is supposed to be in many places, or back to the Tourist Information Center. But anyway, now when I have the umbrella over myself, the camera can still capture a little bit what is happening behind me rather than fully cover me. And let's go! It is definitely so beautiful to walk here during the day, just as I expected. It's a whole other feeling to it because you can really see all the buildings and really admire them. The thing is that you can see it here, nowhere else in the world, right? You need to come to Japan, but even within Japan, to find a geisha district is either Kyoto or here or some other place that I don't know. All these little alleyways, honestly, you can walk around here and totally get lost. And once you enter this district, you will see lots of tourists around and you'll feel like, oh no, how am I gonna be alone, see something alone? Just walk in, walk around, go in the small alleyways and ta-da! I am alone. And the backdrop there with the trees. My heart, I'm so happy. Now the whole set is 96,000. Wow, it's a bit pricey. Is it Japanese?
Japanese.
Very nice. This reminds me like the ball from Harry Potter that he throws around. Very nice gift presents for people. So before I came to this district, I wanted to refresh my knowledge on what a geisha is. And if I summarize it in my own words, which probably is missing some details, but a geisha was an entertainer or is an entertainer. And so back in the day, these women, which traditionally were actually men and then it has transformed into women, were entertaining guests in tea houses. And by entertaining, I mean they were singing, they were saying poems, they were performing dances, and it wasn't an entertainer in any kind of sexual sense. It was an entertainer in showing something and performing something. And obviously they were really beautifully dressed, they have the white makeup on their face and the hair is in a very specific shape. And that has actually become trendy because back in the day when people were getting married, the woman would change her look of how she looks like. Now I'm not sure what the characteristics were, but her eyebrows were looking different and different makeup was used, and basically comparatively to the geishas were very different to the stereotypical wife. And so this was clear that this woman that you're seeing with the white makeup is a geisha and is performing to entertain. And so it was different, it was interesting to go and see a geisha rather than the typical woman walking on the street, I would call it like that. Look what I found! I don't know what it is, but it looks like the most ancient roof I have seen in my life. It is so beautiful. If they have cameras here, they will probably look on me and think I'm crazy. Wow, this roof, the details on it. So I crossed the street from the geisha district and I found the Utasu shrine. Just by walking around here, it looks so magical. And if you walk around here, I found some sneaky little ninjas hiding away, just like this one right below there. I'm not sure what that means, but by the way, have you subscribed to my channel already? Your support literally means everything to me and I'm so happy if you click that subscribe button now, or if you're not ready for that yet, just click that like button to support me and so that other people can find this video as well. And now let's move on. Arigato! I got a tester. Oh yum! That is so delicious. What is this? Fish soup stock. Ah, okay. Arigato. It's really nice. They have lots of other things. It is really packed in here, so it looks like they are selling good stuff. The amount of hidden gems in terms of shops here as well you can find everywhere. Every corner you can find a really cute store. Okay, I feel like I've done a few very good rounds here in Kazue-machi Chaya district. So now I'm heading to another geisha district, which is just 7-minute walk away, and it is called Kazue-machi Chaya, I think, if I'm pronouncing that correctly. But it's supposed to be a similar district, but with less people than here. And it's supposed to be also right next to the river. So an extra double amazing layer to everything else. Hello! Okay, now I'm already on the bridge, almost there. This is the district I'm heading to. You can see all the houses really lined up beautifully on that side. god, this district right here, it does feel a little bit less touristic. I mean, of course there are people around, because it's not like I found the secret and nobody else knows about it, but it definitely feels a little bit less crowded. And because you have this open space here on the water as well, it just feels like a full-on dream. If you like photography, this is the place to come to, because I see so many people around with big cameras. You can capture the nicest things here, from architecture with the scenery around. I am heading now to the Samurai district, and I'm hoping to have like something to snack on there and a tea right there. Wow, look what I found. There is a shop where you can customize plates with gold leaves yourself. So like interactive activity. That looks so nice. Every single piece is like put up with so much love. You can definitely see that. And it goes around there as well. And then in here as well. And that is the workshop area. Crossed over because when I was walking, I saw this building right here, which I'm not sure what it is. Oh, it's a museum. Chomin Bunkakan Museum, it's called. Let's see. Arigato. Ah, it was a bank. Okay. Arigato. Old bank building. So it has a bank window, president's office, Japanese dolls made by citizens, painting of a lord, event space. You can sit freely, it says. And photo. Okay. Wow. Feels very historical, very fancy, like a nice bank. You know, when you go to like a wow bank, not just any bank, this is a wow bank. Wow, look how beautiful. Japanese dolls and geisha dolls. And it seems like these dolls are from a lady. There's a picture here of her. You know, there's a village in Japan that is full of dolls, and I wonder if it's somehow connected to this lady, but I'm really not sure. Let me know in the comments below. Is it this lady that is famous in the village with the dolls? If you have no idea what I'm talking about, just forget what I'm saying. Oh, wow, that is so pretty. Let's head down to the vault. Oh wow, starting well here. Look at the thickness. That is already the door to the vault. I've only seen that in movies. It's so thick, like paper size, right? And we have old banknotes. Oh my god, this is so interesting. Super happy I found this place. Thank you very much. Have a nice day. Bye-bye. The rain is getting stronger and stronger now. I'm gonna be walking a little bit faster to the Samurai district. If I see something on the way, I'm gonna catch you up with that. Get out the camera again. But for now, I'm just gonna hurry up to the Samurai district because I wanna see it. I have arrived to the Nagamachi Samurai district. So this district is famous for that samurais have lived here, basically. Not only did they live here, but they also trained here. And the samurais that lived here were actually really well paid and really high status samurais. That's why the buildings here are more extravaganza. But anyway, let's walk through this area, see how samurais used to live like, because first time in my life I'm seeing a samurai house. So as I was walking around the street, I saw there's an opening to a garden. I was like, that's my chance to get inside and see how it looks like. And it says this is a Nagamachi training school, and it explains the building and the garden structure around here. In fact, it says that this is a typical detached house with inherited samurai house characteristics. Of course, let's go explore. You feel it. You feel the samurai history here. You feel like people were here, they were training here, they were living here. It's amazing. So as you walk around this area, you will find signs like this one behind me, which explain different things from the garden structure. This one right behind me explains how the walls are made around here. So it becomes very interactive to walk in here, because otherwise all you would see is buildings with walls, which if you know what they are, it's very special, but if you know actually what they are and what they are made of, then it becomes even more interesting. I found the canals. So this area is also famous to have the cutest canals all around the houses. And another thing that really surprises me is how big this area is. So I already was surprised in the Geisha district, but this one right here is equally massive. Like you can walk around and like really get lost inside. Oh wow, really beautiful.
Yeah, please have a seat.
Wow, is this your dolls?
Yeah, special doors. Oh, look.
Wow.
And special festival for girls festival in March. Natural, ordinary. And we display in March, but special doors. So I display and all year.
Wow, very beautiful.
Thank you. Please have a seat.
Yes,
here.
thank you. We have been seated now, and basically you sit down and then the table is pushed in front of you. So I feel like I'm sitting in a school class a little bit, like with the table structure. But the tables are perfectly positioned to look straight up out of the window into the cutest little personal garden that is just filled with love and plants and trees around. I'm very jealous that Japanese people have these types of gardens. And the special thing is, as the lovely man mentioned, are the dolls all around me, but let's focus on them afterwards, because now we are gonna get a Japanese green tea, hot, and a Japanese sweet. That's all I know. I don't know which sweet. It's gonna be a surprise. And this menu, I mean, it's written on a paper. I feel like this paper is like as old as the samurai history and it's all in Japanese, so we know it's gonna cost 600 yen per person for a tea set, and that's exactly what I wanted for today. And now with the rain, perfect timing. Really happy with everything, how it has turned out. Thank you.
Sweet outside, sweet bean jelly, inside a chestnut.
Okay, thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Did you make it?
Pardon me?
Did you make it yourself?
No.
No?
It's difficult for me.
Yeah, okay. Look at that, I got the dessert here. Looks so nice, looks definitely handmade. And a beautiful matcha tea in a big cup. Oh my god, I can't even hold it, it's really white.
And this is Kutani pottery, special product of Ishikawa Prefecture. In this prefecture. This is made in Kyoto.
Oh, nice. Okay, I can't wait to try this. This looks so nice. And the matcha tea is like perfectly frothed up. I never can make it at home this way when I try it. So being in Japan, you need to have traditional, original, good, well-made matcha tea. And this is a good one. I can see it already. Yum, it's really strong. Wow, how much caffeine does it have? It feels really rich in flavor. I'm loving that. Okay, time to try the cute dessert, and look at that fork. It's a traditional little fork. So it's supposed to have chestnut inside and the outside. Wow. You know when you get one piece and one piece only, you know it's a very exquisite and deluxe piece. It's really sweet, but not too sweet, because when you drink it with the matcha, you get the bitterness from the matcha and the sweetness from the dessert. Match made in heaven right there. Just like that, I'm already queuing up for the next thing to do today, and it is a house where you can see how samurais used to live like. Some artifacts are there as well, and it's called Nomura-ke, if I'm pronouncing that correct. There is an admission fee of 550 yen per adult, a little bit cheaper for kids, and quite a queue, so it's a popular one. So I'm happy we're still making it, because now in winter the opening time is until 4:30 p.m. Wow, that is so special to walk in a real samurai house. So what we are walking through belongs to the Nomura family, a high-ranking samurai family, and it looks really posh in here, because they had one of what is said to be the finest Japanese gardens just casually as their garden, and there seem to be like 2-3 rooms and a tea room as well. There's some artwork around and some artifacts, and it's as close as you can probably get to feeling how samurais used to live. And you have the koi fish, right?
Yeah.
Koi fish in there, a little fountain, a private fountain they had in their own garden. It's like a dream garden. It's really impressive to walk through living history almost. But I think the highlight for me is really the garden. Like, I think it's a highlight for everyone. So I'm gonna try to sit in here a little bit. I'm back outside. It is still raining, but we still have a little bit more of sunlight left before it gets fully dark. So I think it's time to walk around a little bit further, see what else we can find around here, and then I guess dinner time very soon. The coffee shop actually back next to the samurai museum. Oh, it's nice and warm. I'm freezing from the cold. Oh, so nice. It's so warming as well because I get to just see the wind outside literally going crazy right now. So this is absolutely perfect and perfect timing for everything today with the coffee house visits. Super caffeinated now. The coffee house closes at 6 and it's now 10 to 6. So we are hopping onto a bus and back to our train station area to get some dinner. I have a place in mind. I ate there on my first day when we just arrived here. It's right at the train station and it's like a really, really nice restaurant where a lot of people are lunch dinner all day long. Oh, how punctual. There it goes. Goodbye, Samurai District. See ya next time. A quick run after. I've made it now to the train station and we just passed through those beautiful gates, the drum gates that are shining up now in the blue color in the evening. It looks so spectacular, like during day or night. Both of them is really, really nice. And one other thing I've noticed is there's a little bit of a fountain, like a bridge and a little river. And I think it's imitating the park they have here in the city. Everything in one is there, right at the train station. So the food hall is right here. This is how the entry looks like. And they have a couple of food places in here, from seating down options right here or on the bar with some sushi. My place is this one right here. You see there are many, many, many people. Hopefully they're gonna have some seats for us. And it's called Yoshinoya. And while I'm waiting for a spot, let me tell you what is so special about this place. Basically, they serve freshly made healthy food and you can select your food on an iPad. There is English available as well. They have a selection of Japanese hot pot dishes. This style that is kind of boiling up something. I'm not sure what it is, but it looks really steamingly hot. And they have meat grilled up with rice, miso soup, some pickles on the side. And you basically sit in these booths, like alone by yourself or next to someone. But basically you're facing your food, you get it done, and then you head to your train. I think it's like a quick fast food, but healthy way. And it's really, really delicious and really affordable. And the nice thing is that they have pickles right at the table. So you can just have as many as you like, because I love Japanese pickles or any kind of pickles really. Let's try the meat. Ah, hot. Too hot. This is the salad sauces in Japan. This is my favorite one. It's the sesame kind and I've had it in the supermarket multiple times already. Oopala, there we go. I love the sauce. Get the sesame sauce. You will not regret it. Now let's try the beef. Perfection. Delicious, healthy, fresh. I love it. Whew, this was so nice. Now we're gonna take our invoice, they're gonna scan it at the front and we pay. And then we're heading out of here, back to the hotel, back to the onsen. Back at the hotel, and this is where you will find me very, very soon. And this onsen right here, it's on the 14th floor. And I think I've mentioned it already, but there is an outside onsen. When you sit inside, you can look up, see the moon, see the stars, warm up while you have fresh air from the outside. I really love the combination. And yeah, with that, my video in Kanazawa is coming to an end. I have really, really, really enjoyed this city. It really surprised me, and I think it is one of those hidden gems that you just need to explore and you will see, you will fall in love with it. And it is growing in tourism, so I am pretty sure that over the next coming years, everyone will know about Kanazawa. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you have enjoyed it, please be sure to hit that like button to support me and so that other people can find it as well. And make sure to subscribe to join on other Japan adventures and the world adventures. See you, bye!